Welcome, foolish creatures, to another episode from Fright Chasers. You'll hear spooky calls from our Haunted Hotline, stories plucked from another dimension with tales from the beyond, oddities galore in news from the beyond, and haunting interviews with your ghost host, Woody G. Watts. Welcome to the Fright Chasers. The recorder is now ready for your haunted tale. Tell us your spooky tale after the beep.
I just remembered another one. So I have a friend who, similar to me, we both get like ridiculous amounts of like spirit activity, we think, in our life. And so, of course, our decision upon understanding this was to go out and look for as much as we could, which is not a great decision. Because the night that we chose to, a lot of things happened. It was difficult to discern what was supernatural versus what was basically crackhead territory. But anyway, so one thing that did happen was we had a little app that we were pretty sure was BS, and we had it going the whole time. But while we passed this one street over and over, it kept on talking about John Mosby. And so we looked into some history about like John Mosby, and apparently his men were buried at the cemetery that was like literally like a block over. And so then we were like, maybe the app is just like, it can tell that because of the GPS location of where we are. When we were heading back, we got our GPS relocated to put us on a highway with the same name, with John Mosby as the name of it. And we started to get to feeling a little bit uncomfortable, and it just kind of rose as she was trying to drop me off at home. By the time I got home, we were pretty much scream singing Disney songs, trying to like ignore the feeling that something was watching us from her back seat. When I got home, I tried to shake it off. I went to get some food, and we had a pantry downstairs, so I went into the basement, which was a fun place to be when you're chased, and that's what I was. I felt like there was a presence behind me, and so I would glance over my left shoulder to find what looked like my shadow, but not in the place where my shadow should be. And so I took a little bit of, a quick pace up the stairs, and it followed me, but it felt unnaturally, like it was like not hitting the ground, not hitting the objects around it, just like it was standing. So the shadow continued to follow me up the stairs until I reached a sprint, and I just sprinted up the basement stairs, up the other stairs, up to the second floor. And when I got upstairs to my room, my little brother, who he's right next to my room, was on his games, his Xbox, and he was just screaming over the Xbox headset. And that's typical of him. So I was about to ignore it, except he was going, "No, I swear to God, no, I swear to God." And so I opened the door, and I was like, what just happened? Because at this point I was like, you just ran from a shadow. You are very spooked. It was just a shadow. But my little brother said, I just heard in the strangest voice, a little girl just like babbling from my closet. Same time I ran up the stairs and into my room, my little brother heard just what sounded like a little girl from his closet in his room. And from that point, we started to get weird things happening in the house, where the most iconic that this ghost decided to do to us was literally jiggle our door handles. Usually with a nice gust of wind, our doors would jiggle, so we didn't think much of it at first until my little brother woke up and he saw the handle itself just going. It was just shaking. We started to lock our doors at night, not because anything was opening the door, but we didn't know if it would extend into that territory at some point. I experienced the door jiggle handling probably a week after he did, because before that nobody really believed him. We stuck up a bunch of rosaries and shit because we're Catholic and we have them on hand and may as well, because it was beginning to get pretty scary when it's 5 feet from your bed. So we did that and it just stopped. And yeah.
Be sure to check out our website at frightchasers.com and call our Haunted Hotline at 701-HAUNTED. That's 701-428-6833 with your spooky tale. We're dying to hear it. Thank you for listening to the Fright Chasers.